What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. Today we're doing another how-to, and it's a how-to that I got a lot of requests and messages online. It's not more of an experienced trick. I know we're trying to move forward as far as like doing some flatland stuff, but a lot of people have requested this trick, and of course it's the tail whip. A lot of people have been reaching out, asking me for advice on tail whips. Also in person as well. I had a couple guys locally asking me for just tips on tail whips, on what I do to help do the trick better. So we're gonna start the tutorial right now. I have my flatland scoot with me, and we're gonna do a couple warm-up bunny hops because that's what you want to do. You always want to stretch and stay warm, and let's do that first. So for those who are new on the channel or new to scootering, a tail whip is this. A tail whip is when you jump, I don't want to say as high as you can, but it's good to learn how to jump as high as you can first, and then this deck is going to spin around one rotation. That's definitely going to be the most useful trick for scootering in general. Please excuse the noise. There's a lot of trucks in the background. It's just a smooth area that I can help you guys at. So tail whip is just the trick you got to do. You have to learn it. You got to know how to do it. It's like the, on the top 3 tricks that you got to learn to get into scootering. It's like, besides bunny hop, it's bar spin, tail whip, and 360. Like I said before, we're gonna warm up with some bunny hops. Make sure you guys know how to bunny hop. If you don't know how to bunny hop, really focus on watching videos on how to bunny hop. Maybe I'll make a how to bunny hop as well, but I'm sure that all of you on my channel already know how to bunny hop because you guys got it. That's it, simple. So we're gonna just do a couple bunny hops as if we're going to tail whip, but you're not gonna tail whip. Just get a nice jump where you feel like, all right, if I were to jump this high and do this bunny hop right now, throwing a tail whip afterwards at my peak height, it'd be perfect, and I would do it first try. All right, so notice when I bunny hop, my front wheel comes up first, and then my back wheel. People do tail whips where they just bring the scooter up, like the wheels evenly at the same time. I feel that later on I've learned that when you bunny hop your tricks, it makes things easier at the end. In the beginning, it's a little weird because you gotta kind of do 2 tricks just to do one. A lot of my tricks right now on flat, I make sure I bunny hop them first and then do the trick. It's a little more work in the beginning, but once you're in the air, you're higher off the ground, so it's just easy to do tricks if you're lacking rotation or just spin or anything like that. When you're higher off the ground, it's easy to do more tricks. That's why you guys ride ramps. So what we're gonna do, first I'll just show you a tail whip, and of course I'm gonna do a bunny hop tail whip, just so you guys get an idea of why I told you to bunny hop first. Notice how I pop. Popping is when you explode off your back wheel. Because I go off my back wheel first, knowing that when I start to jump and bring my front wheel up, I know that I have like, it's kind of like a head start. I'm starting here now rather than here. So when I jump, I'm jumping, leveling out, and throwing the whip at the exact same time. So I learned tail whips from a skateboarder. I learned that when you flick the scooter with your front foot and you catch with your back foot, it makes things a lot easier, kind of like a kickflip. Except instead of kicking down and forward and out like a kickflip, you're kicking to the side. You're kicking to the side, you're pushing the deck with one foot, and the other one's coming to catch it. So this one, let's say if I'm regular, with my front foot, I'm pushing like that, and then my back foot's ready to catch it. It almost feels like you're doing less than a tail whip when you do so, because since you're kicking with your front foot, like this, by the time it's released, you do about like a quarter of the way. If it's released, and then you think about it, half of the whip, your foot's out to catch it and bringing it in. So you go like that. A lot of people go and they scoop it with their back foot, but if you think about it, when you scoop with your back foot, you have to bring it back to catch it. So if you can kick it with your front foot, this one can already start to worry about catching it, not going this way and back, like you want to kick like that. Now I'm going to go step by step on some things that I've taught people in person, and it worked really good, so hopefully this works for you in the video. What I always say to do is practice the rotation. Stand next to your scooter and just do the whip. Make sure you stand, let's say if you're regular, stand on the right side of the scooter. If you're goofy, stand on the left side. Same thing. Practice rotation. Practice rotation. People say they're natural heel whips, but just learn regular whip first, because if you're natural heel whip and you learn regular whip, you'll have both whips after this video very easily. Practice rotation just like this. Don't worry about landing. Now, when you have the idea of what one whip feels like, try to jump on the deck and land it. Like that. Don't worry about catching it. just get an idea, you know? Do the rotation and jump toward the deck. Don't let the deck come to you yet, jump toward it. Like if it's over there, jump toward it. Because in the beginning when you learn whips, you almost want to try to find the scooter because it's hard for you to pull the whip in at first. Well, a lot of whips in general, like you gotta learn how to pull the whip close to you, but it's definitely something you learn later on as you do more whips. So let's try it again. Bring it around, jump. Now you guys got that. On to the next step. Okay, now you guys know how to do the rotation and land it. I need you guys to put that front foot on now and kick it. We'll kind of jump at the same time. Kick it with one foot on the ground and try to get it. That's kind of like you're almost doing the real tail without actually jumping completely. Just try a couple more times. But when you do so, concentrate on kicking it, pulling hard with your arms too at the same time. You don't want to just kick it and let it go, you know? If you're doing a regular tail whip, you're forward, after you kick, your right arm is going to pull to bring it in. If you're goofy, your left arm is going to pull to bring it in. So just try that and see if you can find it with your back foot as well. You know, try to kick it, jump, and find it. If you guys got that unlocked, you're ready for the next step. If not, play back that whole step, try a couple more times, then I'll meet you guys at the next step, which is, now that you guys have an idea what a tail is going to feel like when you do the next step and land it very easily, that's the next step. The next step is trying to jump and actually do it. I wouldn't say worry about the bunny hop just yet, just try to throw the whip. Just do exactly what I said, kick it with your front foot, and just try to keep it near you. Don't worry about really landing it because right now you're not jumping high, so it's going to be harder to do. But just break the fear of knowing what the trick feels like, and then now we're going to land it. Now you guys know what the tail feels like. You guys, it's like pretty much you almost landed it already without actually doing the trick. Now remember in the beginning I told you to bunny hop. Do that now first, a couple more times. Bunny hop, I wouldn't say as high as you can, but get that nice pop, you know, get that back wheel to really explode off the floor, and do exactly what I said in the following steps all together now. And we're gonna do a bunny hop tail whip, because like I said, you can learn regular whips, it's definitely gonna help you, you can land it. When you learn the bunny hop whip, when you wanna learn double whips or tail up things, or catch it higher, it's gonna help you in the end of the day. So let's do that right now. Notice how I jump, pop off the back wheel, and then worry about flicking the scooter, the whole deck with the grip tape, and the back foot is going to reach it. I'm gonna do one more, and we're gonna slow-mo it. That's it. If you guys noticed in that slow-mo clip that my front foot almost like scoops the grip tape, and that's why you have grip tape, it pushes off. A lot of people curl their foot on the edge of the deck. Sometimes that helps. I like to put my foot flat on the grip tape and scoop, because you're almost securing how you pop the whip and throwing it and catch it. You can really concentrate on how the scooter comes around. You can land in the same position all the time. And for me, that helps a lot because I do a lot of whips into fakie manuals, and you have to really land in the same exact spot. So that's what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys learned whips after this video, because it's such an important trick. You got to know how to do it. And yeah, I mean, send me some messages if you have more questions and trick ideas, because this video was made because you guys reached out. You guys sent me messages saying you had trouble with whips, and a lot of people in person too were asking about whips, and yeah, man, it's the most important trick to learn. You guys gotta know how to do that. Hope you guys learned this trick by the end of the video. Tag me in your first whips, because that's probably the most exciting trick that I've ever learned on a scooter, because once you learn a whip, it's like, that's it, you're in. So, appreciate you guys watching this, appreciate you guys reaching out, and don't forget to subscribe and comment other trick ideas below, and I really hope this works. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.